So hey guys, this is Dhiraj and you are watching Code with Dhiraj. So today's topic is data types in JavaScript. So there are total 8 data types in JavaScript, but they are categorized between two types. Okay, so first one is a primitive and second one is a non-primitive. So primitive contains 7 data types and non-primitive contains a single data type. So let's see. We are starting from primitive data types. Here are 7 primitive data types in these tables. You can see we are starting from a string. Okay, so what is a string? String means text inside double quotes or single quote. Here are example. We put JavaScript in double quotes and code with Dhiraj in a single quotes. These both are a string. If we try to put number between the quotes, so JavaScript return it also a string. Okay, our second data type is a number. So there are not a specific data type for integer and floats in a JavaScript. These all values are combined between the numbers. Like you can see here 22 and 45.5. Both values comes under the number, and if you want to check the type of 45.5, then JavaScript return it's a number. So if you want to check any value or any variable data type in JavaScript, so there is a simple step. Simply you have to go browser in your computer, and then you have to right click and find the inspect option, then click on it. Then there is open this panel, then you have to find a console tab, then tap on it, and from this symbol you can erase data. Okay, then if you want to check the type of JavaScript, then there is a simple step. You have to type console.log and type the type of. This is an operator that is provided by JavaScript to check the types and check the data types of any values and variables. Okay, so we'll put JavaScript, close the bracket, and hit the enter button. So it shows us a string. Okay, similarly you can check the data type for numbers. You have to go simply here and we write 22, then it shows us a written number. Then I told you that there is no specific data type in JavaScript like a float or integer. These all numbers comes under the number data type. So we check the data type of 4.5. This is a float number. Okay, we know, but we check the data type of this number. So let's see. The type of this number is a number. Okay, our next data type is a boolean. It is used when we need a comparison, conditional statement, or logical values. Okay, it has a fixed values true and false. Like 5 is greater than 2, so it return us true. Okay, if we change the symbol and if we write 5 is less than 2, it return a false. Okay, so our next data type is undefined. Undefined means we declare a variable but we did not assign any value of this variable. Like you can see in example, we declare a variable x but we did not assign any value for the x, so return as undefined. Okay, so our next data type, it is a null. Null means empty or no value. If you manually clear that a variable has no value, it is empty, that variables are comes under the null data type. Okay, so here we define a variable x and assign a value null. Okay, but there is a problem and the bug in a JavaScript. If we try to find a data type of a null, so it return as object. Okay, so note down this thing. This is a important related to null data type. Okay, then our next data type, it is a symbol. Okay, what is a symbol? Symbol is a unique and immutable data type in a JavaScript. Okay, so for better understanding, here is an example of a symbol. We declare two variables, sim1 and sim2, and pass the same description id between both of them, and try to compare them with triple equal to operator. What is triple equal to operator? Triple equal to operator compares the type and the value of the variable, and double equal to operator compares only value of the variable. Okay, so it gives us a false even though the description is same. So that is a main logic behind a symbol. Okay, so basically symbols are used to create unique identifiers and useful for object keys to avoid a conflict. Okay, so now we will see the last data type in primitive data types, that is a BigInt. So BigInt is a newly added feature in JavaScript in 2020. Okay, it is used for large integers. So there is a certain limits. We can perform operation using a numbers, but after a limit, if we have to perform operations, so BigInt allows us to perform operations over the limit. If you want to identify the number is a BigInt or not, then you will see the n in the suffix of any number. Okay, BigInt is made for integers only. This is not for floats, and we cannot concatenate numbers and BigInt. Concatenate means we cannot plus or perform operations between numbers and BigInts. These are not allowed. Okay, so these are all basic data types and used to store single values. Okay, so this is all about primitive data types. So next we will see the non-primitive data type. So non-primitive data type contain only object. Okay, so what is an object? Object is a collection of key values pairs. Okay, so you can see here there is an example. It contains name, Dhiraj, city, Nasik and age 21. So name, city and age, these are keys of object, and Dhiraj, Nasik and 21, these are values of these particular keys. Okay. So here I mention array and function. What is an array? Array is a list like a structure contain the same type of data type values. And function, it is a reusable block of a code. If you try to find type of a array, then you will get an object. Okay, and if you try to find the type of function, so you will get the function. Okay, so this is all about data types. So if you like this video, so subscribe the channel and like the video and share with your friends.